Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Good morning, folks, from whoever the hell we are.
Yeah, whatever. I should change it from the watch. Change the watch thing is what keeps getting me tripped up.
Actually, we should change it to Black Watch.
The black watch.
That way we'll get lots of Scottish people checking it out.
Oh, is that a Scottish thing?
Yeah.
I thought we were just gonna be more hood. Nah, I'm saying, dog.
No, we ain't going that route.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I don't do the A bit. I do the hard R when it's required.
Yeah.
I will absolutely stick that fucking landing.
Is he trying a triple Lindy?
You what?
A triple Lindy. You never seen that fucking movie with fucking Rodney Dangerfield where he goes back to school?
You ought to know that I don't watch the shit that you watch, so no.
Rodney
I hate
Dangerfield?
Can't stand that fucker.
Oh, no respect.
Not a goddamn bit.
I get no respect, even from Tony. My wife doesn't respect me. Tony doesn't respect me. Um, what what were we going into today, man? Because I kind of fucking got thrown off by our off-air
Uh,
conversation.
I don't know, man, but
You had a couple things.
I was watching my local news this morning. It comes on, like 4:30, and then the Today Show takes over at 7.
Hmm.
And on my local news, they were talking about hospitals starting to question the way CDC counts COVID cases, because up till currently, everybody that comes in the hospital that has COVID, even if they don't uh, come to the hospital for COVID related problems like a broken leg or some shit like that, they're still counted as COVID patients.
Yeah, they were doing that when people were like getting hit by cars and shot. If they were dead and still tested positive for COVID, it was a COVID death, not a car accident death or a fucking shooting death. It was, COVID.
Right, yeah, and we've all been saying that, but this is the first time I've seen it on uh, the TV, and the left has come out saying shit about it. And they even mentioned it on the Today Show, too.
So what was it supposed to be, some kind of like expose thing? Like, you know,
No,
oh, they were saying it
look,
like it was just regular shit.
yeah, it's just like, fuck, this is ridiculous. We're bitching.
Oh,
I
that's
thought, well, it's
hilarious.
nice of you to come out in public and admit the shit that we've been saying for here in 11 months or whatever the fuck months, in 2 years now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The better part of
Speaking
2 years
of,
at
I
least.
just took the old lady over to get her COVID test, hoping the hell she turns up positive. Test test result, not that she has COVID.
Just to tell, yeah.
If she does, she does. But I mean, I don't hope for that.
But
So
the
we can.
positive result, we got our fingers crossed, though.
Uh, Positive result results in 2 weeks of vacation that we can spend in warmer climate quarantining.
Yeah, that is the one positive of the COVID is that forced vacation that you have to take.
And she says, "Well, you need to go get your test too." Why the fuck do I need a test?
Yeah,
I ain't going nowhere.
I ain't getting no paid vacation for this.
No shit. Fuck that.
Are they still paying? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's different in every case, so it doesn't matter, but
She'll get paid
okay.
because she has the way they set up their pay and holidays and shit is just uh, time. They're set aside so many hours a year for sick days, vacation, holidays. Plus, she has fuck, what the hell do they call it? She's got insurance that replaces her pay if she's off.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called.
I can't think of it either.
The only reason
So,
I know about it is because my grandma was doing shit like that.
but
That was a while
she
ago.
had paid for it for years and years and years, and uh, the last, I guess it was 2 years ago now, or three, uh, she took like 9 months off, and she was paid for all of it.
Well, yeah, I thought that the insurance, after you pay so far into the insurance, and from my understanding, I thought it was like within 5 years of retirement or something like that, and then they give you that option.
No, this is a separate insurance.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah,
That's neat.
it's short-term disability thing is what it is, but short-term is up to like 2 years.
Oh,
As
well,
long
maybe
as
it's
you're
the same.
able to go back to work.
Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. I just know that my grandma got it because I always figured it was because you paid in the insurance this long, and they figured, well, fuck, nothing's gonna happen, so we might as well cover you. But it was because she was old, so I don't know if that was a disability thing or what was going on, but I remember that's why
Now
they did it.
with this, the old lady still had to pay her health insurance costs.
Yeah, of course.
So this is an insurance she took out a long time ago, uh, so that if she had to take months off of work, she could be paid. She did it when I took off of work
Yeah,
because you know, with me with no income, she didn't want to be completely without income, or she'd be going down.
yeah.
And it was pretty damn cheap. I think it was like $40 a month. Shit.
You gotta get a little bit closer to that mic, Tony. I didn't hear the last thing you
Said
said.
I said it was relatively cheap. I think it was somewhere like $40 a month.
Oh, oh shit. That's
And
about
I mean,
that's yeah. That's less than I pay for life insurance.
before she got her raise this last time, they paid her more than she made it work.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to look into that because we pay right now for me and the wife. We pay more than that in life insurance, so that's not that bad.
I don't know what the hell it's even called, to be honest with you. I know I'm glad she did it
Mm.
because
Yeah.
she was off of work. Can't remember what the hell she was off of work. Oh, she had vertebrae repaired in her neck. She was off work for 9 months with that. And then not 6 months later, she had soldier surgery, and they covered her for that too.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's fucking. She got paid.
yeah,
No fuck. That's okay. Yeah, I gotta look into that.
yeah. She was
I gotta
she
look
was
into
off
that.
work. She was off work for like 14 months and didn't miss but the 2 weeks of each period. So she missed 1 month of pay of that whole time.
Yeah, how far are we into the fucking show? I gotta play this back for the broad. Well, Oz said he tested COVID positive last Thursday. That sucks. I hope you were. So did you tested positive, but you didn't really have it, or have you been down and out?
Well, nobody can tell if they got it anymore. This Omicron's so mild.
Is it
That's
Omicron?
what they were talking about on the hospital this morning. People coming in and finding out they were testing positive, even though they were completely asymptomatic.
Where do they get these fucking names from? The
The
Omicron
Greek
sounds.
alphabet.
It sounds. Oh, yeah, really good. It sounds like a fucking. I'm surprised I don't know that. It sounds like it's a fucking made up science fiction villain.
No, but they are. The Greek alphabet was used for a lot of that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, after the Romans stole everything from the Greeks, they had to give them some kind of credit.
But anyway, that whole thing with them coming out and saying it on the national forum kind of surprised me this morning,
Yeah,
talking about the COVID thing in hospitals in case y'all forgot.
yeah. Were they like acting like it was a joke.
No,
Oh,
no, actually, the people that were talking about it were actually complaining because, uh, it's skewing the actual amount of hospitalizations, the data for COVID patients, because there's a lot of it that isn't actually COVID patients who happen to have COVID.
hmm. And you say this new strain ain't even really fucking with people,
Supposedly extremely more dangerous for the unvaccinated, but I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, of course. Oh, but it's worse if you're unvaccinated. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody on TV that's got it's been vaccinated and boosted, but yet it's more dangerous to be unvaccinated.
Well, yeah, if they didn't have the vaccination, then they would have to go through double the antibodies or some whatever bullshit. Yeah, we'll ask Fauci. That's all. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you have to trust the answer from that son of a bitch too.
A trusted doctor? What?
You need to wear 8 masks.
A learned doctor?
Yeah.
what, what else you got, Tom?
I stumbled across an article from, I believe it was 2018, that basically lists 72 types of Americans that are considered potential terrorists, official government documents.
2018. So I mean, that's still considered canonical, whatever. It counts, right?
March 27th of 2018 is when it was posted, but I just found it yesterday.
So, how many times did we make it on there?
Well, I'll start through the list. See, first, number one on the list is those who talk about individual liberties.
One.
Two, those who advocate for states' rights.
Two.
Those who want to make the world a better place.
Three.
The colonists who sought to free themselves from British rule. That must have been an old fucking document.
Yeah,
I would have been there.
I would have been down. So should we
Yeah,
count that as four?
no.
Okay, three. We're
I'm
at
going to
three
be
then.
honest.
3 out of 4.
Number five is those who are interested in defeating the communists.
the the definition of communism has kind of been skewed, but I'm not down with socialism or communism or really the liberalism that's turned into socialism and communism. So 4.
Okay, now this one kind of struck me uh, because I think damn near everybody in the fucking country. Those that believe the interests of one's own nation are separate from the interests of other nations or the common interests of all nations.
5. 5 for sure. I'm agreeing with you on that one.
Anyone who holds a political ideology that considers the state to be unnecessary, harmful, or undesirable.
6.
Anyone that possesses an intolerance towards other religions.
No.
I am not on that.
Nope. I'm cool with all religions. I don't care. I honestly
Those,
think that they're all on the cusp of cults anyway, so I mean, I really don't care.
those that take action to fight against the exploitation of the environment and or animals.
What does that mean? That I don't like the Drazed tests?
Uh, you're environmentalist or a PETA.
Oh, I'm not that, but I definitely don't like them fucking intentionally putting fucking low pH acid in the fucking animals' eyes.
No, I'm
I ain't with that, but I'm not a
number
activist. Go ahead.
number 10, anti-gay.
Mm-mm.
Number 11, anti-immigrant.
Uh-uh. My grandparents were
12.
immigrants.
Number 12, anti-Muslim.
Mm-mm.
13, the Patriot Movement.
Wait, like a recent one? What the fuck do they mean by the Patriot? Are they talking about?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's a recent one because they kept on
Oh, you
electing.
know what? Remember the Boogaloo? Everyone was doing that Boogaloo shit. I think that's what
Yeah,
they're talking about.
you also got the Oath Keepers and the Three Percenters, and
Yeah, but the ones that are out there being fucking loudmouth active, the ones that are out there actually out there opposing people. Like they're talking about groups. Like if you consider like the opposition fucking Antifa or something, right?
this is just governmentless. So
Okay, go ahead.
probably the widest fucking net possible. Opposition to equal rights for gays and lesbians.
I have no problem with it. I think it's weird that they consider who you fuck a civil right, but go on.
Members of the Family Research Council. Don't know
No,
what
no.
that's. Members of the American Family Association. Shit, I fucked
Mm,
up there.
I didn't pay this year, so I'm not on.
Those that believe Mexico, Canada, and the United States are secretly planning to merge into a European Union-like entity that will be known as North American Union.
Mm,
I don't
no.
believe that, but I do think that Mexico and Canada are to be like 51 and 52 states.
Oh no. I don't. If America forces it on Mexico, yeah, but we're gonna talk about Mexico in a little bit. They're not giving up their power structure that they got over there willingly.
I'm just thinking it's a good idea. Really cut down on the border crisis quite a bit because that border on the south end of Mexico is way smaller to guard.
Yeah, but they also, like I said, I want to talk about it a little bit more later, but they also have, cartels have more firepower than their military.
Number 18, members of the American Border Patrol / American Patrol.
No.
I at first thought they meant the fucking border guards. I'm like, wait a
Yeah, like,
minute.
wait, what? They're on a list? Don't they work for you?
Members of the Federation for American Immigration Reform.
No, never heard of
Members of the Tennessee Freedom Coalition.
them. Nope, not this year, guys.
Nope. I'm getting closer to Tennessee in plans, but not there. Members of the Christian Action Network.
Nope.
Anyone that is opposed to the New World Order.
I'm opposed to the New World Order,
No shit.
so
New
that's
World
another
Order
one.
always leads to one world government.
Yeah. Yeah, and anybody that's read any of the fucking articles or agendas that fucking the UN has, man, you don't want them
Speaking of,
controlling you either. What?
uh, 23, anyone engaged in conspiracy theorizing.
You
But 24 is
wait, what was the last one
anyone
you
that,
just said? I didn't hear it.
I said 23 was anyone that is engaged in conspiracy theorizing.
Ding, 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 that one. All right. Sorry, go
Number
ahead.
24, though, should be linked to 22 as anyone that is opposed to Agenda 21.
Definitely. That's one of the things that I was just talking about when you talk about their articles and their agendas. Agenda 21 is fucking depopulation.
Anyone that is concerned about FEMA camps.
Put me on the list.
Anyone that fears impending gun control or weapons confiscation.
Yeah, another one.
The militia movement.
Oh, is there, wait, a group called the militia movement or like just being,
I think they're talking about all the people out there, various militia groups.
all right.
The sovereign citizen movement. I ain't on board with the sovereign citizen thing.
I'm not either, but I would kind of one of these days like to have the balls to fucking get pulled over by a cop and tell them that I don't need a license because I'm traveling, not driving, or something like that, or whatever they say, and then just like, yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen officer, and fuck with a cop. But I haven't got. I'm not. I'll probably be an old man that has a lot of time on his hands when I do that one.
Here's another one that will encompass a wide swath of Americans, and that's those who don't think they should have to pay taxes.
I'm not gonna say if I should be on this list or not. Oh shit.
Who in the hell don't think that they should have to pay taxes?
What in the fuck do you mean? Why did we secede from fucking Britain?
So we wouldn't have to pay fucking taxes.
You're goddamn exactly right. So what the fuck?
Here's another one that's questionable. Anyone that complains about bias.
What? Like what? Bias in politics?
I don't have any idea. It just drops it right there. Just bias.
Oh yeah, there shouldn't be any bias in politics. I definitely agree with that. That should be something that should be taken with a logical hand. No fucking emotions, no feelings, no nothing.
There shouldn't be any bias in news either, but
Please. Not if you own the fucking if you own the news network and your agenda's getting pushed, there's no such thing as bias. What the fuck you mean bias? I'm just running a
this
business here, pal.
this is just a rewording of another one.
What?
Anyone that believes in government conspiracies to the point of paranoia.
Well, I'm not paranoid about it. Let it rain, bitches. You know what I mean? Come and get me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
Anyone that's frustrated with mainstream ideology.
Yep, mark me down for that one.
Yeah, no shit.
And let me reiterate by that "come and get me" remark. I don't necessarily come and get me. Um, but there's no paranoia about it. I don't, and there's no if I was to be killed, there's no monetary gain, there's no political gain. Who the fuck am I? What the fuck did I?
You're safe. You
Yeah.
got COVID. You sound like.
Oh no, that's not COVID, my friend.
Shut up, idiot.
Oh yeah, that's
Anyone that
super.
visits extremist websites or blogs. I'm curious.
Like gore websites, would those count or nah?
Are they extremist? I mean,
It's extreme.
would this fucking podcast be extremist?
Absolutely not, because I feel like we touch on both sides and call both sides equally retarded at times.
We are because of the First and Second Amendment.
Oh well, yeah. If you're any kind of a constitutionalist, I would imagine that you're an extremist in their eyes.
See where we're at. Establishes website or blog to display extremist views.
Thinking about website. Thinking about a website.
Oh, this YouTube video thing. Website.
Nah. YouTube sucks. 10 people watch this show tops. Maybe 13, and then they watch it like 5 times. Maybe more like
They don't
2.
say how much traffic it gets. They just say that it exists.
All right. Boom. We're on. I counted it.
Attend rallies for extremist causes.
Like
Have done
any
Pro
rally?
2A rally.
Yeah, we've been to Pro 2A rallies, so okay. Mark that one on the board.
Distributes extreme religious intolerance. Hey, we don't.
Yeah, they repeated that one too.
Yeah, we don't have an issue there. Or a bunch of these are reworded versions of another one.
Sounds like a regular old standard legal document.
Here's another good one that's a wide-ranging possibility. Anyone that is personally connected with the grievance.
With a grievance.
Yeah, anybody who's personally connected with some sort of fucking complaint.
Yeah, that's what I say. With anyone connected to a grievance is a very vague and broad fucking statement.
No shit, that's going to be a long fucking list.
Man, that's everybody.
Here we go. Here we go. Finally getting to some of interest. Anyone that suddenly acquires weapons.
New gun owners.
Yeah. Or like those of us who buy half a dozen of them when they all finally make it to the damn shop. Yes.
Well, I know a few people that are on that list, but I ain't on that list. Oh, but I have been on that list in the past. So does that? Yeah, I guess that still counts.
Anyone that organized protests inspired by extremist ideology. Anyone that organizes protests inspired by extremist ideology.
Nah.
Goes back to the uh,
Definition of extremist.
well, the whole 2A rally.
Yeah, but do they consider them extremists?
Well, fuck yeah.
Them rallies, I mean. Like, them are
Yes,
extremist rally. Okay. I wouldn't even think of the word extreme to put into those rallies.
but you're not an anti-gun idiot in the government either.
Yeah.
Number 40 is militia or unorganized militia. It's another thing that could be a wide fucking scoping.
Yeah, like, so if you're down for it, are you, you know what I mean? An
Well, your
unorganized
buddies,
militia means me and you said, "Hey, man, if anything happens, I got your back." Is
there
that
you go.
so? Okay, we're a militia then. Welcome to the New Watch Militia. We'll take it
General
from here.
right wing extremists.
Nah, nah, because I hate both parties. I hate the right, I hate the
I
left, I hate the middle, I hate every fucking thing.
well, I line up more with things on the right than the left.
I line up with, I line up, I have more in common with the right than I do with the left, that's for sure. But if anything, I would probably be more up the middle, like an independent third party or something. But, and I still believe in the Constitution and all that shit. I think that it was done originally with good intentions.
Now, now we start getting into areas that are interesting. It has kind of touched this before, but not as specific.
What?
Citizens have bumper stickers that are patriotic or anti-UN.
Huh? There's people out there, excuse me, there's people out there that are fucking anti-UN, like that's actually a thing.
Yes, I
Oh,
am anti-UN.
well, I listen. I'm not pro anti to the UN. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not pro UN, but am I really anti UN though? Like I don't give a shit.
UN's one of the bigger proponents of one world government,
Yeah, of
and they want
course.
to be.
They want a
So
one
I'm
world
not.
government, one world military, one world fucking everything. But let me ask you this though. If we're a one world government and we're all in it together, then what would be even the need for a military? Who are we defending against?
Keep us under
Aliens?
control. We're
Exactly.
not defending; they're defending against us.
Yeah, an uprise in their tyranny because fucking, like I said, what are we
I
defending
just
against?
explained
Aliens?
why you're fucking anti-UN.
All right, mark one on the list. Go ahead. And it just so happened to be on air too. Thanks, fucking Tony.
One that believes that one's personal and/or national way of life is under attack.
Mm, I mean, it did run me out of 2 cities. So, yep, I'll put that on the board.
Those that bless, Jesus, those that possess a belief in the need to be prepared for an attack, either by participating in paramilitary preparations, training, and survivalism.
So, any training classes in general. Have you gotten your CCW and went into a training class? Have you gotten, have you taken self-defense class? Have you, like that type of shit?
I'm sure that it's everything. I mean, everything from people who do food preps and shit.
Oh, Jesus. I would hope that they don't go that fucking far into it. I could see being nervous about people fucking getting more efficient with firearms and shit like that and weapons and all that and defense training because, an uprising or whatever. But uh, I would hope they don't take it all that far. But if they do, mark me on the board. I'll be on the board.
Talking about our government,
Yeah, they do.
those who would impose strict religious tenets or laws on society, fundamentalists in parentheses.
Like I'm the
So,
fundamentalist?
no, it's
Oh,
those that would impose strict religious tenets or laws on society.
no, I wouldn't know. Absolutely not.
Basically, Muslims
Oh, no.
or Islamists, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
burn the infidel alive.
Yeah, gang raped the chick that appears out in public without an escort.
Well, yeah, she was a whore, so she deserved it. And then they cut her clit off and stoned her. See that? Why the fuck? Why is America even fucking entertaining the idea of a one world government when like we would? That's yeah. I don't know. People say that it's so fucking bad over here, but try waking up every morning thinking how to either avoid or achieve some sort of a genocide every day.
I would like to take all the people that talk about how horrific America is, and there's a lot of people that get shit on. But I would like to take these people and let them spend a couple of months over in like fucking the Middle East or Africa, where every day is shit hits the fan.
Well, yeah, not even go to fucking Mexico. There was she was telling me the wife was telling me about her auntie or something like that. Fucking went over to Rocky Point, which is like the white fucking tourist part of Mexico, and they seen motherfuckers out there with standing around with their fucking guns out and shit. Like,
My boss, his brother, who I worked with, last time I talked to him, he said he was seriously considering buying a house down there in that white Mexican town.
I listen. I don't know, man. They're taking from what I understand, the cartels are taking over everything. So I would do it at his own fucking risk.
Uh, he's one of those that can't fucking mad or me telling him, but
No,
I was actually stunned to hear him say it because
I I hope he does. He got a family and all that shit. He's trying to move out there too.
no,
Oh, okay. I was
he's
gonna say he's
divorced
fucking
and his kid's
crazy.
grown.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go for it if that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. But hey, we'll talk about it in about 20, 30 minutes here or something like that. But you're taking a huge risk.
Mindset, him and I are real similar mindset because the way the mindset is in this area.
Yeah, right.
Uh, I wouldn't be opposed to going to that kind of climate, but no, I ain't going out of this country. Uh, believes in conspiracy theories. I thought we already covered that too. Oh, I missed. Sorry, number 47. Reverent of individual liberty. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Did you say a revenant?
I missed a few here. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Let's scroll without knowing.
How fucking many are there?
There's 72.
Holy shit.
All right. I did the bumper stickers. All right. Number 43. Those that refer to an army of God.
A what?
44. An army of God.
Oh no.
Number 44. Those that are fiercely nationalistic, as opposed to universal and international in orientation. That's
What's the nationalism part that you don't want anybody else coming into the country?
the
That's like an
USA is the greatest place ever. Is pretty nationalistic to me.
you that get the fuck out of here. For real? Is that
That's
I
what
mean
they're
like is
saying.
that considered nationalistic? I would say nationalistic like when they say it like that, they're making me think of the extreme, you know?
You know what they're talking about? They're talking about Trump and the America First thing.
Yeah, but they were trying to say that the white nationalists, like they were trying to say that all them people
No,
were like racist though, right?
no, 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 no. This is not that. This is fiercely nationalistic as opposed to universal or international in orientation. So that means you believe in your own government as opposed to a universal government or an international government.
Oh yeah, well then that's me. Yeah, USA number one for sure.
Those that are anti-global, which is just that question asked a little different.
USA number one.
Suspicious of those that are suspicious of centralized federal authority.
Yeah, mark that
What
another
the
one.
fuck are you talking suspicion? It's not suspicion.
It's obvious.
That's
So
fact.
yeah, it's obvious, but you know, you call it what you want to. I'll take it. I know what they mean, so I'll mark it on the board.
Those that are reverent of individual liberty.
Yep, mark it on the board. We're all
Those
born
that
with our
believe
individual right. Well, go ahead. I don't want to say something on every single fucking one. We'll be here until tomorrow. Go ahead.
shit. Those that believe in conspiracy theories. We already covered that.
Yep, but I'm on there, so fuck it.
Those that have a belief that one's personal and or national way of life is under attack. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, wait, is this actual lists that
Yes,
exist? Oh, okay. All right.
yes. Each of these are a link that you can go to and read the list that it's on. Every one I read off is actually a link.
Okay. That's crazy.
The hell was that? Already covered that
The
one.
global one.
Those that would insert religion into a political sphere. You know, that goes a couple of ways too, because don't you think that that's kind of what the whole anti-Islam thing did?
Yeah, but I mean, they took religion and politics even into like religion and education when they were talking about the fucking Pledge of Allegiance and shit like that to take God out of the schools. They're talking
All
about
right,
do they mean bringing God up anyway politically or whatever like our God-given rights? I just
I'm
brought
sure.
God into politics right there, right?
Uh, and then 53, very next question or statement is those who that have supported political. Wait a minute, skip. 53 is that anyone that would seek to politicize religion.
Wasn't the Bible written as like a political fucking thing against Rome?
No.
What do you mean? They were talking about the politics of fucking Rome. Do you think the
Uh,
Bible was literal?
as far as Jesus' view on politics is render unto Caesar what is Caesar.
But we're not. We're talking about the old. You're a fucking New Testament kind of guy. Then I'm talking about Old Testament
The Old Testament was
and
written
New
long before Rome.
and New. No, I know New Testament was the fucking Rome one. because the Revelations was talking about the fucking fall of Rome and all their fucking their corruption and all that shit.
Can we get on with this and not get sidetracked by your Catholic skewed view of religion?
Please go on. I gotta fucking.
Your
I'm going
extra
on the phone.
fucking buttons in the Bible.
Go ahead.
Those that have supported political movements for autonomy.
Is that what they're talking about? Oh shit. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't quite follow this one.
Hmm. Mark it on the. I'm not gonna mark it on the list then.
Anyone that is anti-abortion, ding, that's me.
Mark it on the
Anyone
list.
that is anti-Catholic, ding, that is you.
Mark it on the list.
Anyone that is anti-nuclear, that ain't us. We both wanted Davy Crockett.
Hmm. I definitely want to see what it does to a person.
Right-wing extremists.
Nah.
Why the hell don't they have left-wing extremists on? It's those cocksuckers that are destroying, burning buildings and businesses and shit.
Because a left wing extremist is the one that made all these goddamn lists.
Returning veteran.
What?
Isn't that kind of a fucking...
Any returning veteran is on a list.
Yeah, it doesn't specify any identifiers, just that.
I'm almost tempted. Is that if you click on that link, will it give you more information on it?
You see,
I don't want you to fuck your shit up though. Go ahead and finish the bit or whatever. But
hang on.
that's very broad and strict at the same time. Scotty said something too. I'm gonna say it in a minute, but I'm outside.
Let me just cut and paste the title of what it led me to, and I'll post that in the YouTube if I can.
Well, yeah, I said I didn't want to fuck up the thing.
That's the title of the document it's
All right.
talking about that it led to. Those that are concerned about illegal immigration, number 60. Those that believe in the right to bear arms. I told you that the fucking gun thing was on the list.
Oh
Anyone
shit.
engaged in ammo stockpiling. That ain't me.
Nope, not on the list.
49 pounds of gunpowder and 72,000 rounds of ammo is not a stockpile.
Oh, well, now you're on a list.
Good, because it's a fucking lie. I just pulled the numbers out of my ass for the rounds of ammo. I don't have that fucking many. I don't have much house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not in 22 LR.
What's the next one?
Anyone that exhibits fear of communist regime. I don't fear communist regimes, but I hate them.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Anti-abortion activists.
Not so much an activist,
I'm anti-abortion. My
for sure.
dad, after asking me to possibly get him a handgun so he could play around with it, tells me that he would be more than willing to burn down an abortion clinic. Well, Dad, I appreciate your honesty there, but I ain't buying you a damn gun. My dad, after he had a stroke, man, he lost his fucking filter. Those that are against illegal immigration. So everybody that ain't a Democrat. Those
Yeah,
who
no
talk
shit.
about the New World Order in a derogatory manner.
Dingo.
New World Order fucking sucks cock. It's an attempt to subjugate the entire human race.
Yeah, like
Those that have
literally.
a negative view of the United Nations. The United Nations are the tool they wish to use to create the New World Order.
Almost synonymous.
Those that are opposed to the collection of federal income taxes. Now, I'm wondering, do they mean the fact that they take your money or making you go get the money? Because I don't think we should have to pay taxes. Although I'm not 100% opposed to taxes that are for the purpose of infrastructure, specific infrastructure that we need, but there's no legit way to pay for outside of some sort of centralized system like roads and shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's where they're always going to get you because they're going to say, we need to pay for this, we need to pay for that, we need to pay for this, we need to pay for that, state wise. So state taxes can exist, I don't know, maybe as the
Uh,
state, whatever the state wants to fucking build.
Get this. Next
What?
one, number 69, which has to be my favorite number. Uh, those that supported former presidential candidates Ron Paul, Chuck Baldwin, and Bob Barr.
What? Are you on a list? Go ahead. What's the next
Those
one?
that displayed the Gadsden flag.
That's
Gadsden.
that's the little snake guy is my fucking avatar, so I'm on a list.
Don't tread on me. Those that believe in end times prophecy.
What, like what? The apocalypse?
Revelation Bible.
Oh, well, put me on the list.
Evangelical Christians.
Nope.
That's the end of that's the last one.
Well, that was good. Scotty said there's no way the founding fathers could have predicted the rise of career politicians because if they could have, they would have put they would have put term limits into the Constitution.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that when Texas founded as a country, they had the right idea. No
What's?
politician should be able to run consecutive terms.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They could do it, they could do more than one or two terms, but they couldn't do them consecutively. It's like Sam Houston was president, then he was not president, then he was president
Yeah.
again.
You take
I
a
don't know how
break.
many times.
Well, I don't know. I just think that the way that things are now, everything's crooked, and it's designed for you to just that list alone, which first of all is obviously some kind was made by a federal agency or agencies or whatever, because they were all the same fucking. There could have been 25 lists if they didn't
Well,
rename them in some different form or fashion. Anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim, like you know what I mean? They could have lumped a bunch of them together. They could have not repeated a bunch of them. So that's first. Second of all, is that even the creation of these lists should be proof. I mean, well, we have more than enough proof out there, but it should be proof of their corruption. Anybody that's a free thinker is fucking gonna be on a list in
oops, I
some way.
forgot to hit enter and post that. That
Yeah, I didn't.
post I just made is the title to that one list.
Right-wing extremists, current economic and political climate fueling resurgence. All right, let me copy that.
That's the one that was soldiers.
Okay. Let's see. Is that one any returning soldier? You're on a list.
That's what it said. See, I can't specify completely the validity of the statements that were made there, but it was all done by a kind of a prepper guy. That whole thing was put together by a prepper, so there might be some slight bent to it.
Yeah. Threats from white
I
supremacy, right wing extremists, current economics during the 1990s, growth of these groups subsided, possible passage of new restrictions on firearms, returning military veterans facing significant challenging reintegrating into their communities could lead to the potential emergence of terrorist groups or lone wolf extremists capable of carrying out violent attacks. So thanks for your service, but we're going to be watching you forever just in case. Wow. What a
Yeah, ain't that
fucking what?
sometimes this shit goes on. You really do. I mean, anybody with any sense knows it goes on. But until you bring it out and actually start laying that shit out, you don't realize how much of it. Even though you do know it, it's just never you never put it together that way.
And how many was there? You said 72?
72. We probably hit 50 of them.
28.
28.
28. 28.
Oh shit, we're mild.
We weren't racists. None of the racist stuff we hit, so we lived.
We're not just radical either.
um, since we're talking about fucking, I got a couple of stories, but since we're in the politics, I want to talk about this throwback real quick from 1989. For two reasons. One, you can't find it anywhere on YouTube. It literally doesn't exist, or it'll reroute you to something else like the Foley scandal where he was fucking with boy prostitutes, or it'll which is insane to me also. And I was gonna add this all into a conspiracy theory thing, but we may have some time. So this one is when the political figures are linked to ADC callboy ring. Federal prosecutors investigating an alleged homosexual prostitute ring that catered to political figures, including a Labor Department official who resigned when the investigation was made public. The investigation is based on financial records and other materials seized in raids on a house in an upscale Washington neighborhood the police say was used to escort services with names such as Dream Boys, and Man to Man. U.S. Attorney Jay Stevens on Thursday confirmed the investigation into allegedly fraudulent multiple billings of the service patrons after the Washington Times reported that the ring was patronized by Reagan and Bush administration's officials, congressional aides, and one of its own former editors, Time magazine. Um, the one of a handful of individuals named in the Times article, Paul R. Balak, resigned Thursday evening. Yeah, that was the guy that worked for Time magazine. Um, I hereby resign the public disclosure of the activities concerning my personal life, Balak said to the letter to the Labor Secretary Elizabeth Dole's political personal liaison to the White House. Somebody else is going to clean out my office. They didn't want me to come back. But anyway, and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on and it goes on. Um, but from 1989, this was happening. Then, like I said, the Foley scandal happened in 2006 and all this shit. But the one that I just was talking about with the Bush and Reagan administration, I ask anyone, find a YouTube video about that and share it in the comments later or whatever. But I guarantee you, you won't be able to find anything about this. It's been completely scrubbed from the internet. But this is going all the way back to the late 80s. We all know that before that, we had criminals in the office and all that shit. So, I mean, just think that all this crazy, obvious corruption has gone on not only forever, but as soon as it happens, it's almost forgotten. not even just forgotten about, purposely forgotten about, scrubbed off the internet and completely forgotten about. I
Well,
had to
now
work hard to find that.
Bush Reagan was before YouTube. That was before internet.
Still, so what? There's things that they have shit on the civil fucking war. They have shit from the early 2000s before YouTube existed. They have early 90s shit before YouTube existed.
I was just trying to help him cover it up.
Yeah, I know. I know. You far right extremist. Anything to help your buddies out, eh?
I, now I ain't helping no motherfucking bugger boys.
Yeah, that was weird. Um, and what else in news do we got? Oh yeah, well, no one commented probably. Um,
So
don't you
far.
figure it's how they're going to get the guns from those people who are highly trained with them, who may have an axe to grind with the way the government has treated them? Oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. The list. Scotty was talking about the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That all plays into why I did what I did with buying property.
Well, don't divulge too much on there, but well, I know what you're saying.
Well, I just, I want to be basically out of sight.
Yeah, that's the only way you're able to do your own thing nowadays. Which is cool, but like I said, being out in the boonies sucks when you gotta fucking interact with the modern world. This is easy. This shit is easy. Try to send something to somebody, it's a pain in the dick.
But where I'm at, I'm 10 miles from the city.
Oh, well, fuck you. You're lucky.
It ain't like I got to drive across the fucking state. My fortunate thing is that 5 miles of that 10 gravel road.
I do. I gotta drive 1 hour to get to GameStop.
I don't,
My closest local GameStop is an hour away.
I don't know if there's GameStop in Poplar Bluff or not. I haven't seen one, but I don't look for them either.
You need one. Because when you move out there, me and you are gonna play PlayStation Online together, right? Call of Duty.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll get Call of Duty. We can play.
I'm going to sit outside and fondle guns in the sunshine.
I'll teach you about Resident Evil.
No, you won't.
Speaking of, what's your thoughts on paranormal investigators? Random thought of the day.
I have never seen anything that leads me to believe that there is such a thing as paranormal. I am not arrogant enough to say that it can't possibly exist because, the whole Bible.
Paranormal is what though? Like Annie Ida coming back from the grave, or a demon slash angel or being or whatever?
Ghosts, demons, all of it.
See, I don't think
Orbs.
if I died today, I don't think Jimmy is gonna be the thing that comes back. I believe my consciousness dies with my body. My remembering, I do believe that we still have some sort of an energy about us that will, I don't know, necessarily travel dimensions or whatever the fuck, but we do have an energy about us, but I don't think it has a consciousness. Our consciousness is us, and that's dead.
I'm actually friends with several paranormal, quote unquote, investigators.
Investigators now, like how like Zach Baggins, like fucking fuck, come at me, demon, like one of
Uh,
those type of
most of
people,
these
ghost
people,
hunter.
most of these people are going into cemeteries with electronic stuff, supposedly listening for ghost talking and shit like that.
And you say you know them, and you still haven't seen anything that you can say for sure you
Yep,
could put your finger on.
yep.
Yeah, that tells me that calls out bullshit to me. And not to step on anybody's beliefs or anything, but I think that it's a grift. It started off as a grift, and it's still a grift.
One time I seen something that for a moment I thought could be, but I was exceptionally drunk, and it was flashed the moon off of a wall of an old mill that burnt down 100 years ago, and moonbeam came through it. Basically, like I said, I was really fucking drunk. I first saw it. I caught it out the corner of my eye. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I used to see like when I was younger and when I was a kid and shit, I would see like shadows in my room, but it wasn't nothing. It always ended up being something else or some shit. And like I don't know, my attic was haunted at one point in time. My basement was haunted at one point in time, but it was just kid shit. It was kids being
Grandma
scared
spying
of us.
on you.
It could have been, but fucking like hidden rooms and shit like that, scary rooms and dark basements and fucking creaky, fucking dusty, cobwebby attics and shit. Like it was kid shit. There was no
I
real
know
fucking
people.
ghost.
I know people who absolutely believe that they have had paranormal experience. Uh,
Absolutely, that they have had it.
yes, I know
Uh,
people who fervently believe it.
oh yeah, no, I've heard of people saying that they've seen and that they've felt spirits and all this other shit, but I haven't happened to me personally.
Now,
So at least I can
about
remember.
15 miles from here, there's a little cemetery back in the middle of nowhere. It
Hmm,
has a kid's grave that has a rocking chair, tombstone slab on top of it. So it's got a carved marble rocking chair on top of it.
right, I'm
But
following.
it's made right out of the whole piece of stone, so it's don't rock.
Yeah, it's stationary.
But I know of two people that swear to God they sit in that chair when they were out there partying. The chair rocked.
Doubt it. They were out there partying. That's what I say. They were out there partying, they were drunk, and their subconscious took over for a second, and they thought that they rocked back and forth.
And this was two separate events, separate people not connected really, except where they happened to party at the same place. I've been out there and never seen it. I mean, I
Yeah,
was out there.
Tony, I'll tell you what, I could testify to you right now. When I went out partied one time and came back home, swear to God, my bed was spinning. I laid in it and it got up off the ground and just started spinning around the room. The whole room was just,
Usually, usually all you gotta do is put your foot on the floor. Now stop that bed spin shit.
oh yeah, getting up and puking for 20 minutes helped me. But
Well,
nonetheless,
that's usually what it ends up with. Yeah.
yeah, but nonetheless, illusions happen.
Well,
I
I guess in all honesty, I have never seen anything that I suspected as being paranormal. Not ever.
nothing. And I've seen weird shit before, like, but when I've gone to go investigate, it's nothing. There's nothing. There's no ghost. There's no chill up my fucking spine or none of that shit.
I mean, when I seen that moon in the mill, that was only for a split second, and it was only because I'd caught it out of the corner of my eye that I had that thought. You know, as soon as I turned and looked, I knew what I was looking
I do
for. Hell,
believe
I
in
was
I do believe in interdimensional beings. I do believe in that.
okay.
It's probably
I
weirder than
have never
ghosts.
seen anything to convince me that that exists either.
Me neither, but I'm not taking out the fact that they exist, so I'm not taking out the fact that it could happen.
Well, that's what I said to start with. I wouldn't swear that it didn't exist.
Yeah. All right. Um, let's move on real quick to some news of the weird. Now, have you followed that Chandler Halderson kid?
I have not.
So apparently, he chopped up his parents and hid them. so
I'll
how
be right
this
back.
so how this happened was is that um I guess he was the one that brought attention to himself in the first place. So what it was is uh he called the police saying that his parents were missing and he filed the missing persons report. And upon them searching for his parents, I guess it was 6 days or so afterwards, they found the bodies of the parents and then, arrested him and now he's on trial or whatever. I haven't followed the trial at all, really. I mean, as far as I know, from what I've seen, it's only a few days into it. Um, but it's just crazy. First of all, how somebody out there, I mean, we all know that there's crazy people out there and there's people that are capable of evil and all that, but it's crazy how he did his own parents like that. And then the actually cuckoo crazy part is how he kind of told on himself. Like he brought it to other people's attention and he put himself on the radar. So, I don't know. It was a weird case. Um, I, I wish Tony was there to comment on it. And that was about it. Weird guy. Maybe we'll update the more that I like hear about it and listen to it or whatever. But weird fucking case, weird fucking kid. It was some people are speculating like he almost wanted to get caught, and that's why he filed the missing persons report. I don't know. Fucking weird. And lastly, in our news segment, that
Back, sorry.
oh, you're good. You're good. But yeah, so that kid was I was talking about that kid how it was weird that he was the one that drew attention to himself. It was weird that he did it in the first place. It was fucked up and horrible. But it was weird that he called his parents missing when he knew where they were. If he didn't call his parents missing, it would have been fucking forever since until they were found, if ever.
Uh,
Shit
People do
happens.
stupid shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's paranoid. Maybe some people were saying he wanted to get caught. I think he was just stupid. Who knows? But the kid that bought Kyle Rittenhouse the assault style rifle.
Yes,
So did you hear that took he was charged in November 2020 with 2 counts of delivering dangerous weapons, delivering a dangerous weapon to a minor, resulting in death. The 2 counts related to Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber, blah blah blah. Um, Black was 18 when he purchased a rifle for Rittenhouse at a hardware store, Rusty County. In August 2020, Rittenhouse used the rifle to defend himself against 2 people and wound a third in defense. Um, Black was the first prosecution witness in Rittenhouse's trial, which was fucking it was dumb on the prosecution's part. Hearing is scheduled Monday morning. Schroeder could reject the deal or dismiss the original felony counts based on his ruling about the minors with firearm felonies. So, um, Thomas Binger is back. He filed a proposed plea agreement. I suggested Black would plead no contest to a pair of citations to pay a $2,000 fines, and the felony counts would be dismissed. Um, yeah, I I guess it's now, ain't it?
I
Shouldn't it be? I don't know when the trial. It said Monday though. Today's Monday.
I hadn't heard anything, but seeing as how the judge said that it wasn't a crime for Rittenhouse to get the gun, how the hell is it a crime for him to
Give him it.
give it to him?
Yeah. But the now the title of the title of the article is "Man Charged with Buying Gun for Rittenhouse Takes Plea Deal," but we don't know if he took the plea deal. It says he has taken a plea deal to avoid criminal conviction. but I doubt that. I don't know if that's what happened or not because the article just said that Thomas Binger proposed a fucking thing. So I don't know if he took it or not. I hope he didn't.
No shit.
I hope he didn't. I would have took that to trial. Nah, take me to trial. Take me fucking to trial
Yeah,
right
really.
now.
Let's introduce the judge's statements on the quote unquote crime in the Rittenhouse trial.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same judge or not.
Well, if it
Um,
was the same judge, you wouldn't have to. You'd know. At least you'd hope he'd fucking know.
yeah, no shit. Hopefully, Dominic Black. Fucking YouTube. 2 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 months ago. There's nothing from fucking today. Yeah, I don't know if he took it or not. Hopefully he didn't, because he could have fucking
Uh,
got off.
I, yeah, I'm sure he could have.
Almost positive. I mean, come on, man. And then you look at Thomas Binger's point of view. He needs a conviction out of this some way or another. Like we need some kind of a conviction.
Yeah, so we can get on the Today Show and say, we won.
Yeah, yeah, no shit. I'm pretty sure that's called remorse. Yeah, yeah, for the kid to turn himself or, put himself on the radar. It's very possible. The only possible charge they could have against the guys federally for straw purchase if Rittenhouse gave him the money. I guess. See, okay, so I could see how it's not a crime for him to receive the gun through a straw purchase because of fucking a legality or something like that. But now him getting him the gun could have been something like Scotty was saying, a straw purchase, something like that. I could see that trying to turn it around on him and kind of use the law, use the law terminologies and fucking shit like that. I don't know how that would work.
Well, I'm sure they're going to keep trying until they get something. They can't.
They need a conviction out of this some kind of way or another. Like we didn't get Rittenhouse, but we got his supplier or some fucking
I don't know.
shit. Something. Um, today is the Constitution Day, right? Yeah,
I don't know.
it is. It's Monday. The Constitution had 400 or 4,400 words, 233 years old, and everyone owned slaves. So when people that were like tearing down statues and monuments and all that other stuff for owning and slaves and et cetera, whatever, being racists and Confederates and all that shit. Um, when they used the Constitution like in their own fucking way or whatever, are they? Oh, well, that's a stupid question because they're. I was gonna say, are they hypocrites? But obviously, the left is filled with hypocrites.
Well, they're wanting to turn the Constitution into a toilet paper.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. And like I said earlier when we were talking about it, I believe wholeheartedly that the Constitution was made with good intentions, for sure.
I,
No question in my mind.
I would say so.
Um,
I
and
wonder,
go ahead.
you sit and think about it, all the guys that were involved with the Constitution, what their own Constitution would look like had they been able to do it by themselves.
Ben Franklin seemed like he would have had a fun constitution. He liked to party.
Yes, he did.
Now, moving on to more, excuse me, serious note. State constitutions, are they a good idea or should they be unnecessary because of the original Constitution? Or how should states work their own legislature if not for a state constitution?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with states having a constitution as long as they mind it, which Illinois does not.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, but see now, oh no, Illinois does. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. See, the state legislation should be, if anything, you can call it constitution, call it whatever you want to call it for your own state or whatever, but I feel like states should have their own fucking, like, every single town should have a leader, and that leader of that town should be on a council that fucking helps run that state. That would be like my perfect utopia world state government.
Too many people, they never get shit done.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They'd be able to pull money together. They'd be able to pull resources together.
Just imagine the amount of gridlock there would be when the one city leader from Chicago gets with the 27 city leaders from Tazewell County.
Yeah, maybe every county should have their leader.
I would I had always thought that every county should have a fucking representative in the electoral college.
That would be something else, huh? That would give states like Illinois with
Yeah,
cities like Chicago and New York with cities like New York and shit like that. Um, yeah, that would give you guys a little bit more of a fighting chances around voting time.
yeah, Illinois would look a hell of a lot different because we'd get about 10% vote for Democrats that way and 90% for more conservative stuff because most Illinois is conservative,
Yeah,
or at least somewhat right. I mean, only the cities. And I think there's one fucking county down. I don't know if it's Menard or Randolph. One of the counties down on the southwest side of Illinois is liberal. That doesn't have a big city in it.
hmm you
Must
guys
be
can
where
crush them, huh?
the
Yeah.
Democratic old home is, old folks home, something.
Oh,
Liberal retirement community, some shit like that.
they'll be fine. They should. Do they even still vote? Probably, huh? They get their ballots sent to them and shit.
Well, they probably get to call it in.
Whatever. Damn, I gotta
Yeah,
drive
we
it.
want to
Oh.
vote for that articulate black dude.
Yeah, talk about me. Did
Uh,
somebody say Barry? Barry Obama?
oh, God. You got that one pretty fucking close.
You know.
Enough to make me kind of twinge at the stomach.
Moving on to our tip top topic of the day. Um, Executions. First of all, you've seen our thumbnail, right? With the guy laid out with his head on the thing and he was about to get it chopped off.
Yeah.
If they left my arms like that, I would have made a run for it. I swear. I know I would have. I'd be like, all right, I'm ready, guys. It'd almost be like pulling over for the cops and then wait for them to get out of the car and then speed off. That's kind of what I would do there in that execution situation. I'd get ready, nestled in there, ready to go. Have my arms out like that for aerodynamics. And then as soon as they're like he lifts his shit up, I'd fucking jet. I would just be a
What,
bolt.
what about that big dude with the club with the orange spiky ball or the steel spiky ball on the end of it that got standing just in front of you out of frame?
I'm running in the opposite direction of that man. But yeah, we all know that executions used to be fucking well, let's take that back. Yeah, let's take that back because executions are still fucking brutal as fuck. In other countries and other places, but they used to be brutal. Um, they definitely used to be way more well known than they are nowadays. Now it's considered in America, and I think only America, yeah, it's considered a cruel and unusual punishment,
I don't know.
inhumane. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that we're the only forward thinkers that have gotten that far forward.
They start going down that fucking path while they're still willing to murder millions of fucking babies. They can kiss my.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Abortion's fine, but don't publicly fucking hang a rapist. Draw and quarter. Oh, that'd be fucking cool. See, we got all these rapists that are in jail and all these child molesters and all these pedophiles. And if we didn't have so many goddamn government and political fucking officials that were pedophiles in office, we'd be able to draw and quarter these motherfuckers or impale
Yeah,
them or do like crazy shit to them in the middle of the street.
tie them to four horses and pull them apart. That would be fun to watch. Got
I'll
all
tell you
four.
what, after probably it wouldn't even take 100. Probably after the first 10 rapists that get fucking murdered across America, that there would be a super shortage of rapists. They would stop raping.
I don't know. Guys are still pretty fucking stupid.
Then they would get fucking drawn and quartered in the middle of Third Street.
But they would probably get a lot more fucking screed.
Oh, yeah, they would try to hide their raping a little bit better, but nonetheless, getting caught for such a fucking offense, being a
But just
fucking a thief, you lose a finger.
think about it though. Cosby'd have been fucking drawn and quartered.
Listen, I forgot what country. Yeah, that's true too. But listen, no. Now, if any of those women were lying, boy, oh boy, there would have been a busy day at the fucking California Execution Center, California Center for Execution, the CCE. But
Yeah. Well,
anyway, but nonetheless, I forgot what the fuck the point was that I was making. But it
all
was
right.
sending a message for sure.
If we were able to get this instituted, who do you think would be the first state to start it?
Texas.
Yeah, buddy.
Texas for sure. Cause like, oh, we got some we got some guys. We got some guys. Hold on,
Bring out them fucking TV cams. Here we go.
and they would be probably real creative with it too. Like put a bunch of hogs in a pen with them or something like that, and see what happens. Like hey, here's a no, don't even give them an ice pick. Like you got to wrestle these hogs with your bare hands. The ones with teeth that eat people.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
pigs?
Yeah. Oh shit! Monster truck executions. People
Yeah.
fucking jumping off of cars with their monster truck and landing on the guy. That'd be
Yeah, they
cool
could just
too.
drop them into the fucking arena and have the monster truck guys chase them and run them down.
Oh yeah, hey, a car thief, right? So look, oh, that's what I was saying. In other countries, what they'll do is you're a thief, right? So they take a finger, and then the next time they take a hand. If not, both hands. Third time, you're dead. There's three strike rule. Third time, dead. So what we would do is put them in a car and then just crush the car. Like put them in the driver's seat of the car and crush the car. upload it to YouTube, say this is what happened on the third time for this car thief. People would stop stealing cars. People would stop stealing cars because they didn't want to lose a finger or a whole hand.
As I say, a finger's not that bad. You can adapt to not having a finger pretty quick.
Yeah, but once you're living and adapting without that finger and really thinking like, God damn, do I want to take those fucking purses off of the shelf right there and go sell them, or fucking do I want to keep my hands?
Do I want to
Mm.
adapt to less fingers? No.
Yeah, yeah, right. Do I want to figure out how to do things with nubs? I'll pass. See, that's what I'm saying though. It'll be a deterrent. Um, it doesn't work that well for fucking. I have a cartel thing, so this is not not the worst. It's really not bad. It's not like a picture or a video of somebody getting their heads chopped off or nothing. I wouldn't do that to you guys. But it's not safe for work. So I would fucking viewer discretion advised right here. But this is the aftermath of a public execution with the cartel guys.
I told you not to fucking warn them.
I know, but I had to. I got to. Now this is from what I believe is the video playing. No, I'm sorry. So this is what I believe to be 50 caliber plus. There's a few 30 caliber holes in there, possible AKs or 308s, but most of those holes are made by a fucking 50.
Uh, I don't think so.
No,
Not in.
look at some of those exit holes and the
Maybe
window
so.
too. Look at some of those entrances in the window. Those are bigger than 30 caliber.
At first, it looked like all those in the middle of the body of the vehicle were like 30, but I don't know. Second look, they might be.
Did it go off? It might not have showed the whole thing. It might not have showed the guys' bodies. I don't
Yeah, I've
know.
seen the
Oh,
bodies in the truck.
the bodies is what made me think it was 50 cal too. Is that the head was
Well,
empty. His head was
they
fucking
went
empty. I won't show it
they went
again.
they went through the hard barrier. Of course, they were bigger than 30 caliber by then.
Well, yeah, of course that, but I'm just saying is that some of the entrances look like they could have even been, especially in the window, look like oh wait, I'm playing it again. I don't mean to play it again. Let me
Yeah, he
go back.
did.
No, I didn't. Let me go back over here and shut that off. That I don't know. I think that it was let me see. I'll go down in the comments and see. Guess that
Fuck
one wasn't bulletproof.
that one in the fucking driver's side door looks like a fucking 12 gauge slug.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The when I was looking at it, I was like, fuck, I had to like look close to the head look damn near like a melon. Like, after you shoot a melon and we're like, oh well that's the exit wound of a 45 on a melon, like you know what I mean? That's what the fuck it looked like. I was like, oh shit, man. It's empty too. Um, no
Yeah,
one's
but you
saying
don't know.
there's an argument in the Reddit comments about tempered glass, but you guys know fucking Reddit is like retard central.
Yeah, it's not tempered glass; it's safety glass. There's a difference.
There, I, there literally has been like over 20 comments about tempered glass. I thought tempered glass was made to break easier. No, tempered glass is made to make little squares so it doesn't fragment into shards. Like, what are we
That right there
talking?
is that's correct. It's meant to break into tiny pieces.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people are saying it's the tint that's sticking the window together.
Could be.
There's a
Could be
lot of
so.
arguments about that. But yeah, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure when I watch a lot of the execution videos that I have, which I won't play any of those because those are really brutal, and I don't even know if the YouTube will let the video stay up um after it renders or whatever. But what I do know is that usually these are like cartel on cartel crimes. They they now don't get me wrong, they go against regular people. They'll fucking cut a regular person's head off with a fucking deer knife and no problem. You know, it'll take them a while, but they'll do it.
We
So
should get another fucking picture for that main one.
yeah, I know. I've just been lazy. Hold on. But yeah, pretty much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's usually cartel on cartel. But see, the thing is though, is that their fucking thing never their message never gets across. Their message never gets across because there's always other cartels doing other cartel shit.
Well, that's because there's a boatload of expendable people.
Boatloads. I was watching a documentary. You have no idea how many people are just willing to fucking give their entire life. Like they want to have the fast life real quick. They don't care if they live, if they die super young or whatever. They just want to live a fast life real quick. Which I'm not mad at them for it. That's understandable actually, but at the
Yeah,
same time,
you want to live great for a couple of years, or you want to live shitty for 50.
yeah, no brainer there. No brainer there. But or do you not know? Who knows? That's one of the reasons I've been like suicidal before in my past and all that shit. But you got to think about the future. Things can get a whole hell of a lot worse, but things can get a whole hell of a lot better. And then you got them fucking happy moments in between all of the shitty times. It's fucking. I'd rather be alive than dead. I'll tell you that.
Well,
That's 100% for sure.
I suppose it comes down to what actually makes you happy. If you're
Yeah.
happy with a little bit of nothing,
In
but
between
fully
all of the
enjoying
shitty
that,
times,
fine.
it's yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And Sammy was saying that those assholes kill kids and cops for sport. Yeah. Well, not only that, women too. But that I'm definitely not condoning it. I'm just saying that usually from the things that I've seen, it's like cartel on cartel. When they do shit like that, they don't go all out with the 50 cals and the AKs and fucking surround a car like that for nobody.
Yeah, that's making a fucking statement.
Yeah, but those videos where they like chop people up, they've done horrible things, man. Kids, fucking women, um, yeah, cops, military people out there. They do the horrible shit.
See, when they
Um,
become a 50-second state, we'll put a stop to that shit.
oh yeah, and and he was saying he wished he'd bring back the executions, especially for rapists, specifically child rapists, murderers. We should just be able to shoot the fuckers on sight. Yeah, but see, that's why I like the older executions because when you stretch it out a little bit more, it gives them a little bit more time to think about why they're there and or if anything, we could tell them like, hey, you shouldn't have done this. I showed you that one video. Oh, I didn't show you the video. No, I'm not going to show you the video. But where they let it was in Mexico, and they let the pit bull tear that guy's junk off.
That was tough.
Oh, woof, woof. Didn't know our skin was that stretchy. But yeah. But now with the cartel videos, with the ISIS videos, with all those like execution videos, um, those are meant to like instill fear and show people that we're really not fucking around and all that. But what I would think of is like doing it in America and having public executions for people and like people being able to police their own cities or villages or counties or however you want to fucking place it. Um, I I would think that it would be more of a message thing, more of a like, not don't do this or we're gonna fuck you up. More like, hey, this is what happens when you fucking molest a kid. Hey, this is
Yeah,
what
actions
happens
have
when
consequences.
yeah, exactly, exactly. You're not going to get a slap on the wrist. You're not going to get a fine. You're not going to get 8 months in jail. You're not even going to get a 9 years in jail. You're going to get fucking what they do in the Middle East. You're gonna get 100,000 lashes. We're gonna give you 100 a week, and when you're done with that, you'll come back to court and pay your restitution if you survive those 100,000 lashes.
It's frightening how much thought you've given this.
No, it's really not that much thought though, Tony. I swear, because they do this in other countries.
And these
We're the
other
only
countries,
ones
bastions for humanity these days.
bastions for humanity. My nuts. Who is a bastion for humanity? The ones that are fucking lashing people in public and trying to get the ones that are already bad people that already do bad things and are habitual. They're taking them and setting them as an example for other people to not be like this, versus us, motherfuckers that are getting slowly murdered with fucking fast food or fucking untested fucking vaccines or fucking, whatever, cigarettes, fucking sugars, fucking all types
Oh
of shit.
shit! They redid that list thing today. Anti-vaxxers would be on that too.
Yeah, another ding. I guess that's 29 out of 73 for us.
I got mine, man. I'm not anti-vax.
Well, not for me then. But I don't know. I think that you already guys already know. I think that we should be able to police ourselves. We're all big boys. We all have big boys in our own fucking towns. We're all fucking logical, smart people. Yeah.
Is that there's so fucking many of us right now that don't want to get involved in other people's business. There
Well,
would
there's
be a
good and there's
while.
good and bad to getting involved in other people's business. My bad. Go ahead.
There would be a pretty good learning curve on that until people realize that hey, it's up to me to intervene here because I am the citizen patrol or whatever the hell.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But see, there's a fine line between that, and then there's a lot of people out there that don't get it. And minding your business has always been a good thing. Stand to yourself. Don't get involved. Don't talk to the cops. Whatever. That's always been a good thing. But when it comes to defending our own, you're right about one like tribal. It's very cultural out there. One culture will never understand the other, and one mimicking the other can be looked at as appropriation or disrespectful or whatever. But everybody should look out for everybody in their own neighborhood. We should all be able to protect and defend each other because we got people, everybody has somebody in their neighborhood that can't protect themselves, multiple people that can't protect themselves for multiple reasons. We should all be there to protect them. We shouldn't count on the police. The police are only here to come after it's done and record the incident for fucking history. That's it. They're not there to fucking solve the crime. There's it, less times than more they'll get into a fucking shootout or something like that'll fucking happen and they're actually getting shot back at. And don't get me wrong, it's a scary job and all that other shit. There's shit that can go wrong and your life's in danger some of the time and all that shit too. But they're there for reports. They're there for what do we hear that they hate about so much on movies and TV show? The paperwork. That's what the cops are there for, to do paperwork on the incident. They're pretty much glorified security guards for the fucking town.
Yep.
You can do that. We could do that ourselves. It's just that, like you said, people are taking the mind your own business thing to the extreme and fucking not getting involved in shit.
And there's a lot of society out there right now that I would not want to be policing.
That's true.
Like all fucking flaming idiots on the left that
Well,
are
look at what
screaming.
happened in fucking Seattle. That didn't work out good.
Yeah, and that's just it.
And they had them. The city gave them what they wanted. They got the cops out of there. They got the fucking politicians or whatever. Whatever. We're gone. They ran that city for all of what? Less than a week, maybe a couple weeks. But it all went to shit.
Yeah, the crime stats skyrocket.
Oh yeah, their leader with the fucking who he had the IOAK or something like that. Yeah, it was all a shit show. It was funny. Cartel on cartel, fuck them, let them. Oh yeah, it's been said since fucking the beginning of time. Let the animals take out the animals. Let's see here.
I believe that we could get to the self-policing thing eventually, but there would be a somewhat lengthy learning curve.
Well, the thing about it is that there would definitely have to be some sort of a quote movement. There would have to be something along that lines to actually have people on board and for it to become a thing. If it's,
Well, and
you know what I mean?
the brainwashing that your feelings and your views really matter has to be overcome because they don't.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though, is that feelings override logic now. Feelings override reality now.
That's what I'm getting at.
So it's yeah, it'll be
That,
hard. It'll be hard to get to. I don't even know if it is a possibility. Look at our society and our civilizations. We've gotten dumber over time.
but there again, it also depends on where you're at. You know, you don't find near the whole ridiculous feelings thing in small town America. You
Yeah,
know,
that
most
is
of that
true.
shit is city.
That is
So we
true. But
just need to
city
put
always has numbers though. That's the thing.
all us country boys just need to put fences around cities. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, if only. That's the only thing. If only. If we could all get together and fucking unite into something, then yeah, that's one thing. But there's no, it's never gonna happen.
No, it's not. Uh, it's going to take something exceptionally catastrophic.
Yeah, it would be
Uh,
like Russia and America will work together if there's fucking an alien invasion or something like that. You know what I mean? It would take something horrible for the world to come together and work together for something. You know what I'm saying?
we shared the space station. Still do, actually.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, that, that space station's Russia's. That's not ours.
CCW jacket season is the best. They don't know that I have 40 rounds of 9mm jacketed hollow points at my waist.
What the hell are you reading?
Reddit. He said jacket season is the best because he could hide 40 rounds of 9mm. I say, paha.
You can hide fucking 40 rounds of 9mm in a fucking tank top and shorts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wear fucking t-shirts and shorts with fucking 10mm on me. Rookie.
Can't manage to hide the Smith and Wessons, the 44s, without some sort of overshirt on
Yeah.
or a jacket.
Well, yeah, you're skinny though, that's why.
Yeah, and I'm not ridiculously tall neither.
Well, I mean, like when them things poke out and you're a skinny person, they poke out. Like, the way that the revolver is shaped is not a very concealable shape unless you got a pocket-sized one.
Yeah, you uh, 6-inch barrel revolvers. About the only way you're going to hide that fucker's underneath your arm.
Oh, you guys. Oh, yeah, this one. I got this one. The cop saved somebody. A number of police saved somebody. This isn't graphic, but the guy does have a little blood on his face when they show it, so small warning for you guys.
Airplane.
Police pull injured pilot from plane crash second before train hits.
Don't fly your airplane into train. Bad idea.
That's not where you
Land on
park.
train track.
I'm playing it right now. That's not where you park at, sir.
I had actually already seen it.
Oh, the plane crash?
Go, 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 go!
They got him. Saved his ass. Them cops were working double overtime.
Dude, they did just fucking get him too.
Go, 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 go!
Literally just got him. What kind of? Do you know anything about about planes? What kind of plane was that? That was a single engine. There wasn't no Cessna.
Uh, hard to say. I don't know how much damage he occurred on the crash.
Well, it obviously made a rough landing onto the fucking ground and skidded into the tracks. I'm assuming anyway. I don't really know the physics of planes. I'm trying. I paused it on the plane right now. It almost, when I first watched it, it almost looks helicopter-like. It's
But I
like
don't think so because that stripe is bent down. I think it's a Cessna.
it's a Cessna, huh?
I think that front stripe, that front nose is just bent over from where it hit.
Oh yeah, from the fort. Yeah, when it dragged on the ground. Cause looking in front of it, you could see a whole bunch of debris and shit too, like ground shit. Yeah, they got his ass the fuck out of there in a nick of time. That's for sure.
That fucker owes them cops a box of donuts for sure.
Oh, yeah, two.
I mean, each.
Oh, okay, yeah, then yeah. I would say two at least to share.
Krispy Kremes all around.
Yeah, holy shit, man. That's a lucky man right there. And them cops, that's the second fucking video that we've had so far of cops where they did a really good job. That tiger video and this one. They did really great. Hold on 1 second, Tony. Talk for a minute. I just gotta take my dog, open the door.
Okay.
What?
How far are we going to take this? Because I still haven't touched on the Baron of Arizona yet. He's probably out of range. He can't hear me neither. So I
What?
just asked a question for fucking nothing.
What?
I said, how far do we want to take this? Because I ain't even touched on the Baron of Arizona yet.
Go ahead.
Maybe we'll put that off till Wednesday.
Go. What do you mean? I still got at least. Hang on, Tony.
It's
Hold for
already 10 after
content.
11.
Yeah, but I still got 10 minutes. It says we've only been running for an hour and 48 minutes.
Well, we need to put this off because it's probably going to take long. Because this whole Baron of Arizona deal is long and fucking drawn out.
Okay, we'll save it then. One more thing though. He said he can respect. Sammy says I can respect the Native Americans because of centuries they wanted to be left alone, and they fought for that even after the government put them on reservations. And not nonetheless, but they put them on reservations with other tribes that they've been warring with for like however long, centuries, maybe decades at least. Like the
Yeah.
Comanches and the fucking Navajos didn't get along with each other or something like that, but they put them like, hey, here's Montana, guys. You don't want to stay in
And then
California
if
where
we
all that
found
gold is at. Let's go to Montana and Ohio.
all you Sioux, you get stuck over here in Dakota with the Black Hills. It's all yours. Wait a minute, we found gold.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah. Wait a second. Have you heard of Ohio?
No Indian wants to go Ohio.
Well, Ohio. Yeah, they had it rough.
There's always Canada, boys.
Yeah, you can go to Yeah, we could send you up there. Oh my God.
If I remember,
Nebraska?
the last of the Sioux did go to Canada,
Did they?
or last of the Lakota, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
The
Uh,
Comanches died off, huh? They fucked themselves and didn't sign the treaty or whatever. Somebody fucked themselves and didn't sign the treaty that the rest of them signed and got fucked real hard.
they all got fucked real hard.
Oh yeah, they all got fucked real hard. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely no way that in a reservation you could survive on in modern society. You know what I mean? It's hard.
The uh, the Sioux, I don't remember who the hell it was for sure, but the last of them went up into Canada and tried to live there, but it's just too damn cold.
I was gonna
And
say
they
if the
find,
cold didn't kill them, they probably got it sweeter than here.
I watched some videos of guys who are putting up cabins and shit up northern Minnesota, and this dude's outside uh, doing his little chores around his cabin in a fucking t-shirt at zero. Oh, it's a nice day, the sunshine. You're out of your goddamn mind.
You're fucking crazy. They did get the casino ones, the Nevada and Arizona ones, and all the casino ones. They fucking made out. I don't see
Well,
how they're not fucking killing it right now.
I think all those reservations are allowed to have casinos.
I don't know.
They're all
Maybe
fucking open.
I don't know. I've never the one. I know that they supposedly they've had reservations in Illinois, but they don't have anything in Illinois other than the boat to gamble,
Here,
huh?
I don't know of a reservation here.
Or maybe I'm wrong.
Uh,
I'm wrong.
Oklahoma.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know that the only place that I could gamble at in Illinois was on a boat.
Yeah, that was all that was allowed back in the day. Now you can gamble in taverns.
Get the fuck
Video
out of
game.
here. You guys got, oh, for real?
Yeah.
They did sport betting out here too. That's fucking crazy. Not
Uh,
out here in Arizona, I mean.
they all the Indian land stuff, casinos and what, they don't have to fucking pay taxes either.
Yeah. I know I used to buy cigarettes on the reservation.
So you see how hard you got to get fucked for the government to not pay taxes.
Oh, like, well, you know what? They don't have to pay taxes. We get enough from everybody else that does it.
Oh shit!
All
I,
right. So we're not gonna be back until
oh, that's
Monday.
right.
So have a good day and have a good week and have a good weekend and blah blah blah.
Jimmy's got some shit. I don't know what to do because he didn't tell me.
That's
So
it.
I'll just and if my old lady tests positive for COVID, not that I want her to have COVID, but I do want her to test positive.
Mhm.
Uh, we're gonna go on fucking vacation, isolated. Sure.
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
waiting for the notice so I know to load the vehicle or not. Because I don't want to go down there until like tomorrow night or early Wednesday morning. It's supposed to be 50 Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the 50. Figure 30s here, 50s there. Fuck it, let's go. I got shit to do there.
Yep.
The question is am I going to go if she doesn't test positive? I
Are
don't
you?
know.
Why not?
I don't.
Why don't you
Okay,
know?
I want to stay in the Suburban, take it down and empty it out, sleep in it. I don't want to do that by myself. While she don't provide a hell of a lot, she does provide body heat.
I had that same problem. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from actually 100% right now.
I mean, I could take this 300,000 BTU propane wall mount heater that has legs that you can stand it on and hook it up in the Suburban, but I'm thinking that might be a tad much.
Mm.
Suppose I could go out and buy one of the buddy heaters too. Actually, I just thought about that. I might do that. I don't know. I really don't want to go down there by myself for fear of something happening.
I don't know.
And I ain't gonna take the fucking dog because they'd just drag me off and shoot me up if something did happen. I should have fucking put me down last night on the porch, son of a bitch. I slipped on the ice because of the dog. But I can still bounce. I go down hard about half a dozen times a year.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this thing up.
All right.
Bye.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, people.
Have a great weekend, all that stuff. Check out the chats, and we'll
Good
be
day,
back.
everybody.